I just like fucking spent, my user was there, I was like, and I just like completely like fucked up and spazzed out and like ran forward, and he like did like a possession catch and iced it out and won 46 before. But I truly think if it wasn't for those two bonehead pick sixes, I was beating the shit out of him. And it's so fucking, he's like 500 yards. And it's all because of my brain doesn't work, man.
It's crazy.
Like I gotta see what this shit's on Daddy because I haven't even stomached looking at the stats yet. Jake Holden, 18 of 32.
I think you probably did me a disservice by fucking sending the goddamn playoff picture to the chat and allowing me to see that I was in the playoffs.
I was looking at it, I'm like, all my fucking friends are there. 18 for 32, 450 yards and 5 touchdowns. 3 interceptions.
There's no fucking way me, Riley, and Thomas all make the playoffs. It's not fucking possible.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. He's Cardinals.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough. But with 17 now, that extra wild card spot, fucking, you never know. A lot of teams get in there. Another fucking year of not making the playoffs and not getting a good draft pick.
Yeah, it sucks to just be like middle of the pack.
Like in the NBA, like the Knicks are so bad they at least get a shot at the lottery every year.
Yeah.
Like the worst place you could be is like stuck at that 8 seed where you lose in the first round every year and like don't get a lottery pick. You could get stuck.
Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Hey, could count on my power and look at my dollars from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it ballin' this.
What league is that? I was in Rio for like 1 week. You said he was second in the division?
Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
What team is it?
Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
I'm gonna play head to head with the Jets right now.
Before I went live, ain't know what I was.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag
Ryan.
here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks.
I probably feel better about locking up the spot because it's like kind of like, you know, just win one. Every game to me feels like, all right, I just got to win this one. Yeah.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
30-yard line. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, did you have like any sort of like safety over the top, like man 2 or cover 1 or something? Yeah, so that should be
Now it's Carson.
Safe
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
But it's also those slants get you every time because, like, you think you're going to lead the guy and he's going to clear the linebacker.
He went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on second down, McMillan flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. McMillan. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Big save right there.
Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he missed it.
Oh, it's no good.
Let's go.
Pushed it to the right, and this will
Just
remain
before
a
every play,
scoreless game.
don't be stupid.
So it's an empty trip
Oh, you want to throw
downfield
the
there
ball
as
deep?
they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come in.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
Brian, you know what fucking hurt me when I went in to watch your fucking stream before? Because I saw my line, the 46-44 scroll across the bottom.
So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be
Tell me when you
successful.
see that shit.
Find your playmakers and give them the football.
I didn't realize Phil was fucking 11-0.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Fucking
fuck.
The Bills.
Oh, yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he's really good. But,
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
And
This will be taken
I think I told you this last time.
And he is out of bounds inside the
He was
35.
fucking in every game chat. And he's like, oh man, I suck. Like, I don't know. I haven't been running the
That is
ball
the
well.
exact
It's
right
like,
play call
dude,
against that
shut. I was like, I
defense. So
don't know. I
hat
haven't
tip
been
to the
running.
offensive
But
play
he's
caller
really, really
because he
fucking
won
good.
that
And
part
that's
of the
not
chess
what
match.
really good.
But give credit
He's
to his players
very
as
humble
well.
and he's
They
a
won
very
the
good guy.
execution part of it.
Wilson slings this out to
But
Metcalf.
he's beating the shit
And
out
that
of
play
people.
went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the
We
36.
was talking about it last night.
Unable to develop, never got going. A loss
He's just
of a
one of those
couple,
guys, like,
and it's
he
second
doesn't
down.
make mistakes. He's not going to
Yeah,
make
exactly.
mistakes. You're not going to play him and make him throw 3 interceptions. You're just not going to do it.
And that's how I try to play, but it's
From the
just so
shotgun,
fucking hard. He's so good at it.
And the Raiders
Don't you want
have
to Super Bowl?
got him.
Enough to start to have a good drive.
Yeah, that's what I
Quite
thought.
like a big
That's
loss
crazy.
on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly
He's
the
deserved
momentum
one.
shifted to the other side of the football.
Yeah, hell
And
yeah.
old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack.
Absolutely.
It's 3rd and long here.
There are a lot of people that deserve
From the
one.
gun, it's Wilson.
John deserves one. Both
And
deserve one.
incomplete. He had nowhere to
Connor
throw,
deserves
so he just tossed it
less.
away. But that brings up 4th. 4th down.
deserve 0.
Just know that if it was up to me, Dougie, you'd have a spot in GOI.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
They're getting an account named Doug. Yeah, hi guys, I'm Doug. I'm 22. I just moved
Michael Dixon.
Oh, you should actually do it and see if anybody caught it.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends
what's your PSN?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
I had the 49ers Where's Ray's league that we lost tonight?
Jacobs now.
Leaving a boom. I had the Niners and leaving a boom.
And they're able
95
to get this one
speed is
across
just
the
unreal.
35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise.
He was 95 when I had
backs in the
him. Yeah, he was 95 when I had him, but still.
With the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down.
But when I had him a couple months ago, he was 95.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, McMillan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a carry for Jacobs. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
The ball carrier.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Unfortunately, as soon as that happens, it turns into a witch hunt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McMillan. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go for his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McMillan.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
I never really know if I should do it. Like out routes, I throw towards the sideline, and like sometimes on a post, I'll like hold up and like throw them up the field. But
2nd and 4.
Sometimes I think it screws me.
Back
to the running game with Jacobs.
Yeah, no, I
and
use
he's
something
maybe going to get this
yeah.
back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. McMillan. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of
I'm
offense.
done with cover too. In case I get
Just
fucking
wonder,
burned on the corner.
are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3?
I'm done with
or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone?
4th and 6 and man.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 score line as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the option to hand off to Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that's good.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You were just playing a random head-to-head, Dougie. Do you want to play one now?
The 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Now it's Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. McMillan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Get random. We
One thing
could
you're
think
hoping
of
for
a
when
cool
you run
matchup.
drag routes,
I think
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right, I'll take Tampa. But I have the Bucks now, and do you want to switch?
Here on 1st down.
I'm down for whatever you want to do.
Right. And this is incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Well, unfortunately for you, he was 40 touchdowns.
They run it for Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, McMillan eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
A gain of 6 yards on the
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
All right, this is going to be a lab session for me. My
He only
pass
punted
defense
twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
You got to figure something out.
31 yards on the punt there.
No more.
And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Well, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
You think so? What's your contract like? He's up next year?
Past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I remember he did that. Big dude.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Wilson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A well-read RPO is just
the 40-yard line.
Unlucky that is.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
But unless when you're looking at the
6
linebacker,
yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard.
Wilson will throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37.
Well, that certainly has to feel like it's not all the time that the play caller.
Everyone knows every time I'm in there.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A beast.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
I always fucking do that, or I press triangle.
Again, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action with Wilson.
He got caught by 8 fingers.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Play action. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it
What
off.
the fuck? How'd you get back there? Are you fucking kidding me?
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39.
How the hell did you get back there?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
In a perfect world, I needed to wait like another beat, but
not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman.
The possession catch.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals that combined output in
crazy.
half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Yes. I didn't even see that.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
That's why, like, honestly, I'll never be able to
because
it's not like I just, like,
a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football,
it's not like
don't give them a chance.
Maybe play
I,
action.
like, didn't know what coverage you in or fooled. It's like, I literally saw the guy open, and then I just get baited, and you just, like, step right in front of it. So, like, I don't know.
Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And that's what I run with Tampa all the time. I'm fully spread. Of course, I got fucking Brady in the game right now, but I'm always fully spread.
From the gun, McMillan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, yeah,
He's a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're a man,
here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McMillan. And a slant hauled in by
really
Ruggs.
crazy
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as
they
they're
just
able to
failed
get the
with,
third down conversion.
bunch
Just
of,
his second
Patriot
catch of the game so
guys trying to
far. This
recruit
one
that.
moves the chains.
They went right back into the well and went back to New England. But
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First
so
and
he's
10.
always been the personnel guy for years with Belichick. As like
They
obviously,
will run out of the
he's
gun
been
with Jacobs, and he's
it.
dropped right
There's been a
at the
ton
40.
of rumors that
Gain of 3.
Belichick has been like
Brandon, all things considered,
making draft picks on his own and stuff.
That
And
type of a gain, considering the blitz
I don't know if
that
you've
they just
heard
had
any of
against
that in your woods, but he's been like not listening to the college scouts, and he's kind of been doing. He's been listening to like his coaching buddies.
3 yards on that last carry.
Heavily
Here's second and
college
7.
guys.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah,
Yeah,
once
no,
more,
hell yeah,
strong
fucking
running,
love those.
excellent blocking at the point
You
of
got to
attack.
be even.
They've got a nice
fan, you
little
got to
drive
admit the
brewing
last
right
couple
here.
years have been trash.
On first and 10, McMillan got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
But it's like they've been drafting terribly, and then he named like both of his sons assistant
So
coaches.
from inside
and
the
his sons
20,
plays,
here's
like,
first and 10 at the 18. Here's Jacobs. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah,
wow, he just got like carried
right there.
out.
They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And it's third down.
Yeah, and obviously Cam is very unhealthy, but like when you see it, he's just like his back and shoulder is so
McMillan.
But like,
And that's going to be
a healthy Cam would have been
incomplete.
awesome.
The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth
What
down.
are you doing? Why wouldn't
Good
like
drive,
anything to
Charles,
stay
but it
on the
looks like another
sideline?
that
Like,
might
cut
end in
him
a
at the
field
last
goal
second.
try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Coming to the line here to
When you're
begin their
rolling,
next
you
drive, the
just play with
Seahawks
the right
offense.
stick.
Yeah, with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
No matter what
first
coverage I'm
touchdown here
in,
in the third quarter.
every
All they have
single
so far,
person
the
I
field
play
goal.
has fucking guys running wide open down the
Good
field.
action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Again looking for Pittman. A better result here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18
a whole lot of everything,
yards.
but like mainly 3-4. I play a lot of nickel normal. Usually man or 6-4.
Here's Carson. And give him about
try to, like,
as he gets this
adjust.
up to the 48-yard line.
have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a
Every
couple.
time I play 3-2-5, I get
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
What? How'd you get that?
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field.
I just tried to pump the dig and throw the drag.
They'll run for it with Penny. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1-yard line.
Right. Yeah. You've blitzed a good amount. I would think you've blitzed a good amount.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Yeah.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away.
With one coverage.
Move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Yeah.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I tried the pump fake on the double move, and I think it probably did work, obviously.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
That's a good point.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
Operating from the gun. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Get down there, big
and a
fella.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
What the?
I think the way that they're finishing this
I've gotten a couple back in the last couple
point
weeks.
on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
True.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball,
My
punt it
GOI quarterback
away? What kind of options do you have
incredible.
here? And what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation.
No,
we'll see.
Jake Holden.
To throw on third down, McMillan. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
Probably
and he's out right at
15
the
to 20 times
25.
a game when I read
Give
out.
him
Nearly
a first
every
down,
time
15 yards
I run
that
the ball,
time for the
some sort of
Raiders.
read.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely.
From the gun, McMillan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Yeah, Wildcat's cool. I use Baltimore's playbook.
Second and 10 from the 25.
I definitely would. I run QB. Yeah, true. I run QB
on the handoff,
and in Tampa too. I use
and he'll wind up with
Baltimore
about 6.
playbook. I run QB power on the goal
to the
line.
31. Carlos, the recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well.
Exactly.
If it's not there, don't force
that was supposed to be a whip
back.
That was supposed to be a whip back out.
Looking to throw. McMillan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Like a couple
Brings up
weeks ago,
second down. And the trend continues here in the
44.
fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But
no, he's good. No, he's good. I just
takes
somehow
care of the
fucking
ball
beat
well
him.
for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
it's
been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling.
I'm the opposite. When I play someone I know is
extra
bad,
plays, harder to move it.
I go into it like, oh, I'm going to kill this guy, and I throw it deep, and I take risks, and I beat him, and I blow him out. And
so
then I'm
far
like,
in this
just going
game.
at the same
Here
time.
it's 3rd and 3. This is Carson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Man.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. Third down here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now...
And my goodness, another interception.
Where are you at, Ryan, with the
Picked
score?
by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Could be 2. No, what is that? Why is
Jacobs to start the drive.
That's bullshit.
And he's upended after a gain of 2.
Like, why is he running up the sideline, man?
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both
like, there's
teams
no
hold up the
possible
four
reason
fingers,
that should not have been a 5-yard completion.
This drive, you saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're...
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
They definitely should.
Tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Same with Michael E. Gould.
On third down, McMillan being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Great blocking on the
2 is the
return.
perfect number for me, and even then, I can't even like stay perfectly even enough to like active with like off the field roster moves and like let alone talk in the chat. Like one, I could be really invested in one and then like play the other for practice. But like two leagues is even too much for me.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive
But
underway.
do you like make
Their
trades
defense
and like
accomplished
deals
step
and all
one
of them?
the mission. They force the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
He did a little bit at the end of the year.
Really
He kind of popped off a
paying
little.
attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Scary. I'm still pissed. Ronald Jones just standing on the sideline with nobody around him.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a
Ronald,
conclusion.
man.
They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Yeah, that's true. I can't really stay active in the chat.
Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
What the fuck was... Did you just see that?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
O'Connor's the Dolphins you're talking about?
Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that
20
goes unfulfilled.
whatever points in the second half. It's so the 4th down stuff is really.
2nd and 10 from the 20.
I think the general rule should be don't be a dick, but if you want to take a risk, then understand the consequences that the opponent may get the ball in your own 30-yard line.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory.
You understand a little bit that they're
just a little bit.
They're really scared that
6 interceptions.
You know, but they're scared that someone's gonna like tear apart a team and then just leave the league or something.
Things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing
I
on
get
defense
it.
as a scouting report?
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield.
Yeah.
He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
Yeah.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
The defense
We'll see how they handle it. Here's second and 10
every
now
time
from
I
the
play
29.
defense, they just like there has to be an adjustment or something. People have guys who just run wide
Back
open.
to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Not really.
And that going to be
Sometimes
incomplete.
you're talking about like
Good
pre-snap
effort
or like
there,
in like the
trying to take
coaching
a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on
Sometimes
second
I
down.
like
Now they're likely down
started.
to their
We were
final
talking
two
the other day
plays.
about
And you know they've got to keep going for the big
and
shot,
sometimes
right?
I'll
So
do like
defensively,
5 for
you
the
play what
flats
they
and
call
10 for
top
the
down.
others.
Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back
the
to
more
the
drag,
41-yard line.
if they just spam
Charles,
drag,
whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player
For flats, you
is
saying?
those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Once again, it's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Peace.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
You know, I was gonna help us.
Back to throw.
Peace, Brian. Good luck, my brother.
Simon has got a man. It's Edwards. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down
6-5?
conversion.
And a Raider first down.
Well, Charles, the
you
old
just say
saying, the old cliche,
6-5?
points at a premium, that's certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it?
Oh my
Old school football.
How did you give up the
Low
safety?
scoring, close game.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the
I
defensive.
certainly did.
Oh, you won 6-5?
No, I lost 6-5. I had 5.
Yeah, how?
So for Las
Yeah,
Vegas,
they
they continue to make their case.
Oh, you got the, I know.
9-3, and they'll head back home next week
get
to take on the Arizona Cardinals.
Because I fucking had the
They
ball
fall to 6
in
and
the
6
fucking
now
end zone.
on the
Just know that I
campaign, and they'll
threw
look to
so
regroup
many
next week
picks
as they head
in
to
the
LA
end zone.
to
I threw
take on
5
the
picks. I
Rams.
threw 3 of them in the end zone and could
So for
have
our
kicked
entire
field goals
crew,
on all
alongside
of them.
Charles Davis,
Like some
I'm
of them was
Brandon
on 3rd
Gordon.
down.
Thanks for watching,
Like,
everybody.
God,
We'll
I
see
should
you next
have won
time.
this game so fucking bad. Like it was right there in my hands. But on like with like a minute left. I had the ball on like the 15, about to score, and threw it in the back of the end zone, and Russ got hit and fucking he picked it, but he ran it out of the end zone and got tackled on the 2. So, and then I got a fucking safety and got the ball back and had a chance to go down and kick a field goal. Fucking blew it.
Ugh.